Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer and welcome to Best Kept Plans. Today's video is going to be a plan with me for the week of October 24th through the 30th, 2022 in my B5 Archer and Olive notebook. If you're interested in seeing that, please stick around. Here we have my B5 notebook. I'm going to be using a bunch of book stamps for this week's spread, as well as my numbers from Studio Calico, some stamps from Everyday Explorer Co., and a couple of washi tapes. So I have a bunch of different stamp sets from Studio Calico that are all focused on books and reading, and I do use some of those stamps in my reading journal. I'm actually really hoping to make an effort to use them more in my reading journal for 2023, but I thought it would be fun to use them in a spread in my regular planner. So I am going with a basic layout for this week's spread where I basically split each page into 4 boxes. So this top left box will be deco. I'm starting out with this kind of scribble writing stamp from a set from Everyday Explorer Co., and I am putting that down in that top left box using an antique linen distress oxide. And now I'm layering 2 different washi tapes. One is black and white grid and the other is a spotty dotty washi from According to Allie. Now I'm going to be putting down this quote stamp that says book lover on it. I absolutely love the book lover stamp, and it's basically the reason why I bought that stamp set. So I'm very excited to finally be using it. Before I put that down though, I decided to take this kind of funky, abstract, bubbly stamp from one of my favorite sets from Everyday Explorer Co. and put a couple of that stamp down in the weathered wood distress oxide color. Now I'm going to be layering the book lover stamp. I used the, I think it's Faded Jeans distress oxide for the stamp color, and I really love the way that that looks. I think it's really pretty. I'm now going to be taking my October stamp, which is from a set from Heidi Swap, and I'm putting that, kind of tucking it into the book lover stamp in a sense. There's no letter next to L in that stamp, and so I thought it would be fun to kind of tuck it in there. And then I decided to pull out this kind of, it's almost like a shelf with a bunch of books on it. It's from one of those Studio Calico sets, and I decided to put that down as well in the Faded Jeans color. Now that I have kind of all of that deco put together in the top left corner of the spread, I'm going to be focusing on the headers for the days of the week. And I had a specific idea in mind going into this spread, and I do think I was able to execute that idea, which I'm really excited about. I decided that the days of the week headers needed a bit of a background to them, so I did take this scribble writing stamp from that Everyday Explorer Co. set and use the antique linen color to stamp them down on every day of the week, Monday through Sunday. And then on top of that is where I'm going to put the actual Monday through Sunday stamps. I'm using a set from a set of Monday through Sunday stamps from an Everyday Explorer Co. pack that I have. I've used these maybe once or twice, so I'm actually really excited to be using them again. And as you can see, I'm actually putting them down vertically, which is not something I think I've ever done in one of my spreads in my bullet journal before. And there's a very specific reason as to why I'm doing that, which you will see in a little while. But right now, I'm just focusing on stamping them Monday through Sunday, trying to get it so that it's going to be, things are going to be centered in those antique linen, messy scribble writing backgrounds. I don't know that I fully accomplished that, but I tried. And so now you'll see I'm just putting down the last 2 days of the week, Saturday and Sunday, um, to finish off these days of the week headers. What I ended up deciding to do for my headers was put the Monday through Sunday down vertically and then almost like a bookend to that or a mirror of that. I'm using a stamp that has basically a shelf with a bunch of books on it, but it's a small stamp. So smaller than the one that I used to do the deco in the top left box of the spread. Before I lay that down though, I decided to use this kind of messy bubbled stamp with my weathered wood distress oxide. And here I am going through and basically laying down this bookshelf stamp. Now the bookshelf stamp has an actual like shelf. And so what I was trying to do was basically line that up with the line that was under the Monday through Friday, or I'm sorry, Monday through Sunday. And so you only have kind of one line there. It didn't come out exactly perfect on every day of the week, but I do think overall it did not look bad. And now I'm basically taking that messy scribble writing stamp again, and I'm going to put it down on the bottom right corner of the spread. A lot of times when I do this type of spread, this type of layout, I like to include some deco in the bottom right corner. Now, part of the reason why I chose this layout for this week is because I needed to make sure that I had ample space on Saturday and Sunday because I am leaving for vacation on Saturday the 29th. And my initial idea was actually to do my spread Monday through Friday and then switch up the design of my spread for Saturday and Sunday to reflect what my spread is going to look like for the week that I'm on vacation. Totally forgot to do that after I got into the middle of putting this spread together. So what you see here is not really what I intended, but I do like the way all of this layered together. Really happy with the washi tape in the bottom right corner. I used that A through Z stamp with my Faded Jeans Distress Oxide. And now I'm just putting in the lines for the to separate the boxes for the days of the week. What you will see when you see next week's Plan With Me is that I do go back and switch out my Saturday and Sunday to have it be cohesive with my vacation spread. I hope you all enjoyed this Plan With Me. As always, be safe.